Let's get this going. 7 a.m. Friday. Checking the stream, picking the stream. Well, to start the 7 a.m. 15-minute push for Friday, August 19th. Have voice chat, a Discord chat going in. What's the link for that? davidsay.com/Discord. Text to speech. Oh, I can hear things. Can I hear when people type? All right, sound check. I hear sound. All right. All right. Friday, finally. Friday, it's up. There's the kitty. Kitty's angry at me. Friday, August 19th. The final 15-minute push on this current project, I think, for this week. Next week I might change it up, even though this other project isn't done. I find that if I go for 2 weeks on one focus, I kind of go a little bit crazy and need to change it up a bit. There's plenty of other projects to do, so I'll find something else to push on. And just see how this goes. It has been instrumental, like if you... well, I'm still waking up. What was I going to say? I was going to say that this 15-minute every morning project has been good, at least for trying to get my schedule in a better, I guess, more predictable start to the day, since I work at home and I don't have to commute or be at any place at a particular time. You know, just making this promise I stream this to myself every day is kind of helpful. And if I get the first 15 minutes working on something that's like important to me, you know, it seems to set the tone for the day pretty well. But anyway, let's just get started loading up stuff. I had a lot of work to do today with some coding stuff. Which is actually what this is. It's my journal. That's not what I want to look at. Again, the 15-minute project for this past couple of weeks has been working on my nerd media project. The idea of this is to create a publication of sorts, just a prototype of a web page that has some text, some images on it, and then having a corresponding print piece that I could just, you know, print up and then leave places around the area where I live and see if there's any other interested nerds that find it interesting. It might be an interesting way of drawing people together because someone's making something mysterious. Plus, I think I know enough nerds to help me out with this, so it might be just a fun community project. So the big picture is really just to create something I'm now calling creative interdependence. Creative independence was something I've been working on for the past, I would say, 5 or 6 years. You know, which is like, well, how do you make a living doing what's interesting to you, pursuing what your, I guess I could say, pursuing your art, pursuing what you think is creatively or self-sustaining, but also getting paid somehow or making some sort of living at it. That's the real trick. And I'm coming to the conclusion that it's the interdependence that's probably the important energy. Not independence. Independence is maybe stage one. Then once you have something that you can contribute to something larger to yourself, then maybe that's when things start taking off. So that's the nature of this project. The first sub-project was to just make some sort of model or prototype of what this publication is going to be. And it's just something I've always wanted to do, make my own mysterious print piece. Excuse me. So Now I remember where I left off, and that's in my continuity log here. And I scroll down, and yesterday, Thursday, it was, oh, you're right, I'm working on that article content. It's reviewing what got done for this since last Tuesday, I guess. On Tuesday the 9th, what did I do? I was working through just trying to wake up at 7 in the morning. You don't even see what I did. Oh, I research random crap. Oh, okay. Then on Wednesday, I wrote an article format. I should clean this up. Did 15 minutes. And then I did some HTML. Then I reviewed the progress, looked at dummy texts, more HTML processing. Again, some more HTML stuff. Tried out this Adobe Experience Design app preview. Went through old content. Monday this week I collected articles that could be a source for what I'm working on right now. Grabbed some media the next day. I also went to Barnes & Noble in the evening and looked at stuff. Wednesday and Thursday I started working on this article content. Friday will be the third 15-minute section that I'm writing on it. And the next step is still on, where is it? On this link. This is a sample article. Right, okay, so I'm just doing 15 minutes of writing today. I'm kind of tired. Alright, let's start this 15 minutes. Then I can put this aside and start getting back to some programming work for pay billable projects. And that I might need to take a break from too, because I've been pushing on that for at least a couple of weeks now. And just I'm feeling mentally tired from looking at the same stuff every day. And since there is no immediate end to this programming project, this is probably a good time to review just what got done, finalize some documentation, and maybe just switch gears for a little bit to keep my mind fresh. Maybe I will work on graphic engine stuff or look at some other gaming related development platforms like Hero Cloud or Unity or something like that. Just maybe for a day, just to do something a little bit different. Keep the mind from getting too bored with the stuff I'm doing right now. All right, I'm gonna set this 15-minute timer. There we're going. Oh dear. All right, so the article, the quest for decent home pizza. And my trigger inspiration was looking at pre-made dough, surprised how good this door-made dough was. That's this image I was supposed to find. Then I got real picky about pizza. Most pizza I can get around here in New England is too thick or it's too much sauce with a flavored bready crust that takes away from the toppings. I prefer New York slice, although I've only had it a few times. These pizza ways, those conveyor belt ovens that don't get to the high temperatures needed to get a decent spring in the crust. Basically, I'm not happy with any pizza in the area. So is there a way for me to do it at home? And this is the information, or the journey I want to share. And that could be a good basis for a nerd article. Let's see. One nice thing about food is that you can share that experience with people. So that might be a good community kind of experiment. So what I'm doing with this article is trying to come up with a format. And I'll probably have to make at least 3 versions of 3 article stories just to kind of see where the patterns go. maybe invite someone to collaborate with this and see if I know some good writers who would put up with my questions. Okay, so then I started writing about the experience making dough as a control. I will use this. This is kind of like the experimental setup. It's like a lab report. And then I started writing about things I learned. I learned about oven time, putting the pie in the oven without it flopping over and folding using a pizza peel. Then getting it out of the oven. I did a preheat. Oh, I got a pizza steel. Bought a pizza steel, 0.5 inch from Nerd Chef. Preheated the oven on broiler for 45 minutes. Door cracked to get the steel as hot as possible with as much latent heat, or as much, is it latent heat? Stored in it. Should contribute to oven spring without it getting cold again. Measured this, the max temp, with my IR thermometer to be around 650 degrees. It's well short of 900. I put the pie in with the broiler on door cracked for, how long was it? For 5 to 6 minutes. Actually, I had this all written down. To the current procedure is split the dough ball into 3 sections. Store 2. Wait. Let dough. Oh, let's see. We need to shape dough ball to create a gluten cloak. Let rest and come to room temperature for at least 2 hours. Is that right? Yeah, well, that's 2 hours. Halfway through, pre-shape the disc ball into a disc and let rest again. During the second half of the dough shape, preheat the oven on broil door closed. For at least 45 minutes. So this is the prep. Stirring 2 dough balls. Make pizza. On the pizza, or on a silicone it's like silicone baking, what's that thing, mat, dust liberally with a mix of 50% rough corn flour and all-purpose white flour. Hand toss the dough ball, letting hands slowly work the shape by first crimping down the cornicone with fingers, as seen in this video. Where's that video? Let's see. Where was that video? It's in my YouTube history, maybe? These baking shows. Berry. Twitch fails. Sloths. Can I search my own history? Pizza. No, this is overall search. There's like, what is it? It's like hand tossing pizza dough. That wasn't it. Well, there are a lot of videos for it. And everyone seems to do it a little bit different. I'm surprised I can't find my own history, though. Must be a way of searching my own history. Is there a advanced... Oh, search history. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I have to start someplace. I'll look at it later. Look for it later. I've seen on YouTube, let's say. And then using closed fists and to flop the dough into a thin disc. Pull out the pizza, use the pizza peel, or let's see, throw some more cornmeal flour on a pizza peel and shape and transfer the dough. Transfer the dough to it. Sauce thinly. Put mozzarella, pepperoni. Careful not to let the ingredients, particularly the sauce, get too close to the edge of the pizza. It'll fall on the peel and make it stick, which will screw up the transfer to the oven. Okay, I forgot something. Crack open the broiler, the oven door, so the broiler starts running 100% of the time about 15 or 10 minutes before making the pizza. Before screw the transfer to the oven. Bake pizza. So baking the pizza is, let's see, open the oven door, or actually we should open door. Rapidly move the pizza peel left, right to get the pizza moving and sliding, or get the pizza sliding. There should be enough cornmeal flour to make this happen. If the pizza hasn't been allowed to sit. Place pizza peel far back on the baking steel, edge resting, and again shake peel left, right really rapidly until the pizza is again sliding. Pull pizza peel back really fast and it should just flop onto it. That was a skill in itself. Let's see. Oh, I had to open the oven door, set make sure broiler is on broil. Let's call this transfer pizza. Bake pizza. Let pizza broil for about 2 minutes. Total time 5 minutes. Until the cheese just starts to brown in little spots. Close door. Turn oven from broil to bake, but leave temperature high. Wait 3 minutes. No peeking. Extract pizza. If it's only cheese, then maybe 90 seconds. Because with this pizza, if there's pepperoni on top of it, then the browning happens much faster, I'm finding. Use a metal, or open the door completely. Use long-handled spatula to carefully scrape pizza out. It should slide easily if no ingredients got dumped. Open the door. Have pizza peel ready to use as a catching paddle. And onto the peel, slightly lower than the steel. Dumped on the steel. Close the door. Turn off the oven. Put peel with pizza on the counter. Turn off the oven. Eat! So that's basically the process. I don't think I have all the photos of all of these, but that's that. Just look really quickly at my pizza. This isn't sorted by, I forget what order this is in again. Oh, these are recent pictures. So these bottom ones are the most recent. Yeah, so, okay, I have a pizza. Here's a picture of the pizza in the, where I had missed it. Actually, I pulled it out, but you can see the leopard spotting. So half of it was out, so you can see how half of it's burned. But I had some better pizzas before. This was like an underdone one. You can see how like it flattened it looked. But there was a critical one. I need to make kimchi again. That would be a good 15-minute video thing. Yeah, that's how it comes out. This is what it's supposed to look like. Let me star this so I can find it again. So it's a little bit, and I do have some captures of, this hand tossing thing. I'm still not getting quite right. So it's not smooth looking. That's way too much sauce. 512 degrees. 500. Maybe I'm not getting 600 degrees. I'll have to double check that. What did I say it was here? Up here. 550 degrees is probably what I'm able, which is not bad, but the result is not, it's like if it's a thin enough pizza, it's a thin enough pizza pie, it's, oops, I'm about to run out of juice. It cooks really fast, it doesn't spend a whole lot of time baking in the oven, you get good open crust structure, even at only 550 degrees. Otherwise you need to like bake it grandma style for like 20 minutes. Pre-bake the dough and then put the toppings on. That's not pizza. That's like some sort of horrible cake. Like, yuck. You can buy that stuff you might as well just buy a frozen pizza at that point. But that's kind of where we are. So anyway, that was the 15 minutes for the day. And let me just write up how fast I got. How far I got, I meant. Continuity log. Actually, I want to clean this log up too. Wrote down the pizza process as I know it so far. Next step, collect supporting media images. Find paste this down here. Work link. Oh, I'm not showing what I'm looking at. What I'm doing is I'm just making a link to the work there. At the bottom of this continuity log, right here, down here in this bottom part rather. Just so I can easily jump to it. Find a good, glorious glamour shot. Or shoot one. Shoot a new one. I might have to do a photo shoot pizza making thing. Maybe I can get my friend Sid come over and help me with that. Sure, fresh. I can pay for it in pizza. That might be a good activity in itself. Maybe the media making project, I can invite friends over for lunch, and we can do this and just take pictures and then eat the pizza and then discuss it. Maybe that discussion is a good part of it. Let me write that down. Under big picture or working thoughts. Big picture. Let me add to this checklist down here. Maybe a pizza photo shoot for lunch with friends to allow people to comment on the project in process, creating a conversation, maybe even an excuse to do a live podcast. Interesting idea. Alright, so there is it for today. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go through this and clean up this log so it's easier to figure out what happened on each day. And then I think that will be that will leave this in a good state so that if I'm not doing this tomorrow and like for the next week, I can then recreate my my history of what I've been doing and get right back up to speed and remember where I left off. Because starting a project after you've left it off for a while is that's difficult, or it takes a lot of effort. If I can make a good log that helps me get right back into where I was in the chain of thoughts, then it's easy to switch back and forth. But requires some preparation, which I will do. Well, heck, let me just do this right now. I mean, people can leave if they're bored. They don't know how to watch this whole thing. So I think one context. There's two things I'm writing about in the log here, which I should show here. One of them is waking up. What is all this stuff? This is stuff that's like a history of my working energy. Let me just make another note here. And I'll copy, oops. I'm going to copy this into this, and I will actually distill that into a separate log. And I'll remove all of this stuff. Up at 5 a.m., did 15 minutes of thinking about what the nerd project would be. Wednesday, wrote out the article format in a Quiver notebook. Actually, I guess I could look at the actual video I captured and see what I did. I could just link directly to those. That would be kind of cool. Let's do that. Let's put this into, oops. Layout mode. There we go. Don't crash. Curve's been crashing. I've been running too much stuff at the same time. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go to the video manager. And then should just be able to copy these links over. So that'd be a good reference. 15 minutes article format. This was August 8th. Can I get a link right from here? No. No, I guess I can copy link address. Vid. Yes. That looks correct. And then this is also vid. That was the second day. And made some unimpressive HTML. Vid. This was the 11th. Or wait a moment. What happened to the 9th? Oh, the 8th. What? Are my dates off? What day was August 8th? Was that Monday? Now I'm confused. Did I screw this up already? What day was this? calendar. What's it's August. The 8th was Monday. Okay. Could have sworn I did something on the 8th. What did I do on the 8th? So then this link, I think I just may have decided to stream on the 8th. No? Okay, this is, I'll have to like reconstruct the history from that. That video goes there. This video goes here. This, the 11th. Wait, I lost. Or this is the 10th. I did the 9th. And this is the 10th. Here. This one's the 11th. Probably like being too fussy about this. Woke up way early again to do 15 minutes. I review progress. Looked at dummy, decided to start HTML. Setting up Sublime project. That's the 12th, that was Friday. Need to start putting the days of the week in here. Next time, throw up a bootstrap shell. The 13th. What happened to... I lost all my markdown formatting. Did I accidentally... Oh, it's a piece of crap. I just lost all of my formatting because I think there's a shortcut for setting the type of cell. Yeah, this is stupid. It's a stupid shortcut. So there's you can change the layout of this, and it's command without the shift. But then if you do they have a similar shortcut that's if you hold down Option and the Alt or Shift, it changes its cell format. And then if you change the text cell, you lose all your formatting, which is, I don't think, a very good way to select a shortcut. Something that if you want to change the view and you end up changing the formatting and losing everything, what the hell? Let's see. It's 13th. Copy a link address. 14th. Oh, and it lost my note link too. Damn. Now I'm mad. Did I lose all the way down here? Oh god, I'm so pissed. Wait a moment. Actually, it's still here because I happened to keep that copy of it. Oh, here's the formatting I lost in the other place. Here's the 14th. Still mad though. Let's keep formatting this. Format, 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 format. Do people really want to have a shortcut for these cells? I don't think so. Just getting all these, putting this back in. Even undid that. So now what? Collected, started with pizza, made an oven, consolidated into and updated the map settings. copy these vid links. Vid. We don't have that link yet. But anyway, I'm up to the 14th, is it? Going a little bit long today. But this is, if I don't do this, it'll make it that much harder to get back into the work mode for this when I resume this project. Whenever that is. This is the 15th. This is the 16th. This is the 17th. It's kind of cool to see that I have all the history here. I just haven't watched any of it. I don't really like seeing myself or listening to myself. Is this actually still going? Yeah, it looks good. Alright, so I keep hitting this stupid mouse on the side of this keyboard. And the design of this particular mouse is very susceptible to misclicks. Yeah. Alright, so this is prepped. Yesterday, free running. This concludes this 2-week push on this project. Alright, okay, so I have the continuity log set up here in this, and I think that's it. 7:43. So, about 45 minutes spent on this total. So, you know, I said 15 minutes, but it was 15 minutes of actual work and then 30 minutes of project overhead. But at least I think we're gotten something. So to review, we have, I'm just cleaning some stuff up. I have this article, and I think that's about it. I'm still kind of fried, so I'm just going to stop talking and go drink some more coffee and eat something, and then, you know, see if I can get a few hours of programming work before I crash. Still very tired. So that's Friday's 15 minutes plus 30 of overhead babbling. This weekend I might try painting. So I might live stream that. Taping up a wall and painting. Just to see what happens. Who knows, maybe it'll be interesting. Even though it might not be. Anyway, so hope you have a good Friday. Enjoy the weekend. If you're stuck on anything, try giving it 15 minutes. Pretend no one's looking. Surprising how far you can get in 15 minutes. And if a lot of the times, once you get that 15 minutes going, you actually have the energy to just keep going. And you can put in an hour or two and then feel like really good. You know, the daily continuity is important too, though. Because if you let a day go by between each of these sessions, you can't remember what you did before. Maybe if you're keeping a journal like I am, like it might help. But I think just having it fresh in our head is a good way of making little bits of progress on really big, daunting projects that otherwise you never would have started. So, like this project, like this nerd project I'm doing right now, this has been on my mind for like 3 or 4 years, and it's only now I'm really starting to push on it. So at least something's happening and ideas are percolating, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Okay, stopping the stream. Countdown from 15, 15, 14, 13.